My parents, my dad in particular, were a huge inspiration for me from wanting to start my own business. They had the wallpaper and paint shop in our village. My dad had started a transport company, but I knew what it was to work for yourself. And my dad kind of instilled in me from an early age, if you're prepared to work that hard, kid, you're going to do it for yourself. But I met my husband, Simon, 25 years ago. I was only 15, and so he's been a huge influence in my life, and he's also the yin to my yang. He's not entrepreneurial. You know, I'm the ideas woman, and we always joke and say I run at 100 miles an hour and leave a huge trail of destruction behind me, and he's the one that comes along with a sweeping brush. And he's also the person that keeps my feet firmly on the ground. And that's the other thing I love about staying in the Northeast. I'm rooted here. I think the family values that I grew up with of, you know, work hard, have that drive and determination, and believe in yourself, believe you will succeed, and you will. And that's what set me up in great stead for life. Now, the thing that is the most special about this show for me is the fact that we're making it on my doorstep. You know, we're making it here in the Northeast. And from a selfish perspective, to be able to take my kids to school on a morning, to drop them off at school and drive up and be on set ready to film is just revolutionary. But actually, it's so much more than that. I was chatting to one of the crews, it was his wife actually, and she said to me, to have him at home, to be able to work at home, we haven't had that since Biker Grove. We understand that we're not just trying to make a TV programme, we're trying to regenerate a whole region that hasn't made television here in a big way for decades. So all of the local colleges have come together and kind of supported this. Courses happening now to support the next generation coming through. And we've had work experience kids in every week from every walk of life. And I think there's only so much you can learn from a textbook, only so much that's hypothetical. To be able to come and get real life work experience on your doorstep of making a BBC programme, it is just something that you just can't buy, and you see what it's meaning to these kids in that career development. And I just feel like I just look at that and I think I'm a part of that. That's what the show does. It takes pipe dreams and turns pipe dreams into people's springboard, someone's platform. For me, the most special thing about this whole programme is everyday people who've had ideas and we just bring them to life. I know firsthand that the most difficult part in business is getting from having had an idea to having a working prototype. And once you've got a working prototype, you've got credibility to go to the patent office to apply for some intellectual property, or to go to a buyer and pitch them, I'd love to bring this to market with you. But until you've got something that works, it's just a pipe dream. Whether they want to launch a business or whether they've just invented this product that they want to take to market. And we had one guy come in, he's just come up with this product, he just wants to give it to the NHS so that they can roll it out for everybody, not only in this country, but all over the world, because he knows that product could make such a difference. And that would never happen without joining the dots from the idea to the product. And I just feel like what we're doing here is so much bigger than just this show. We're touching people's lives. What I really hope for people who see this show, they realise that if you've got a spark of an idea or an invention, it doesn't just have to sit in your head. You can actually be that person that came and did something with your idea. I've had so many of the inventors that have come onto this show speak to me and say, people think I'm crazy. You know, they just think I'm that crazy lady with the idea that's never going to come to anything. And actually, I can't wait to show my family or my friends or whoever it is, I'm not that crazy person. I'm actually an inventor. I had this idea and now look, it's a real product. We've made this. And I just think it will inspire hundreds of thousands of people who have an idea to actually scribble it down on the back of a piece of paper, whatever it is, and do something with that idea.